Hello WDTV. I was going to go out there and tell you about my new aerial situation that I've got going on. You may have heard on channel the other day that we were talking about antennas, and I wanted to know if my KW109 Super Match antenna thing would run two antennas, and it does. I can switch between the Antron and the Tornado 27. I'll show you in a minute. I'll show you what I've done. I haven't split any wires, haven't anything like that. I've literally got an antenna tuner which takes two antennas. Was that flicker lightning in? That's great. That's what I want when I want to record a video on my antennas. Yeah, I managed to lash this one. Where has it gone? Where's it gone? That one. Managed to lash that one up on the back of the studio. So it's not very high. It's probably the same height as one of these posts. Look. In line with the bottom of the gutter there, in that gutter there. That's where it is. It sits on the wall here, behind the back of the studio. So in a minute, I'll show you. Okay, the rain's cleared sufficiently enough. So this is the Tornado 27, yeah. Runs on RG213 or 213 or whatever you call it, look. Ba-da-ba-da. Into the back of the shack, okay? And then I've got this little flimsy crap cable, coax, I'm not even sure what it is, RG58 probably, maybe even thinner, is on the bottom of the Antron. Sorry about the finger there. Now, yes, that doesn't look very pretty, but it's bloody strong. I'll put a little brace on it to stop it twisting. Okay. So I've got the Antron literally there on the corner of the wall, okay? So just put it to there, that goes in the shack. Completely separate from that one. They're not wired together, okay? Let's just make this clear. They are not wired together, okay? Right, we'll go in the shack and I'll discuss what's going on in there. So this is the Super Match. Inside B, fuck's sake. Inside A, the Antron comes in. On side B, the Stereo comes in, okay? So, but also, I've plumbed in this, but this only works through all this lot, through my old gear, because this has got a frequency counter, doesn't it? I don't need another one. I don't need another one, I got one. So this works with this. Where's the York? Yeah, so TX York. Yeah. Yeah. What's that on? SWR, look. Okay. Okay. Works well. So now, all this gear runs through this, and then through that, and then into this. Okay. So now I can turn all that off, like I'll show you now. But to turn this off onto the 7900. Now the 7900 is a beast. So she likes the big aerial, so we'll leave the big aerial on. What we got? Where's the key up doodah here? There we go. SWR's good. So essentially, it doesn't need the frequency counter, so I haven't wired that in. I know this is a bit of a weird video, but basically what I'm saying is I've put a frequency counter in so I can check the frequency of my old stuff. And this has got a built-in dummy load as well, so therefore I can test some rigs to a certain extent, you know, without having to go on air. Why didn't I do that now? But anyway, because I've been keying up and someone's been keying back. I suspect it's Dave. But that's the Super Match, okay? So I've got two antennas, but they do not run together. I have to select which one I use, yeah? They don't run together, alright? It's just simple switch mode, alright? And this thing really does a little bit for the SWR, but it doesn't do a great deal, alright? It can bring it down a little bit, but you have to do it on the antenna, really. Alright, so look, we're coming together now. Getting some good bits in here. Anyway. We'll just skip over to a bit of chat with the boys and then we'll leave it at that, alright? Thanks for tuning in. And please subscribe. Bloody subscribe. Please subscribe. Okay? Just in case you're wondering, that's what it is. Alright? Okay, so now I've got Dave on channel. Dave, you there, yeah?
Yeah, I'm here, mate.
Dave's roughly, it's not 30 miles, roughly about 18 miles away from me, so it's not a bad copy. So I'm on the York, excuse me, running through the Raymer, and we'll try both antennas now with him, okay? Right, Dave, can you give me a signal report on this antenna, which is a Sirio, please?
Right, you are giving me just over the 9 on that one.
Right, copy that. Let me just switch over, which is as simple as... Okay, Dave, can you go again with a signal report, please, mate?
Yeah, that one again is just over the 9. Fractionally less, I would say, but it's absolutely minuscule.
And the audio between the pair, this one first?
Yeah, that's bob on, mate. Nothing wrong with that at all.
Okay, so that's the Antron running on that tiny little coax. Yeah, now we'll switch to the Sirio. And now the audio on this one, please, Dave.
I've got to say, mate, I can't tell the difference. They're both exactly the same.
And he's miles away. He's miles away. Miles and miles away. Nice one, Dave. Thank you for that. Give me 2. I'll be back in a second. So, as you can see, there was actually no difference. There's no difference in the signal coming in, and there's no difference in the signal going out. You know, he sounded the same whether he was coming in or not. And it's pissing down with rain out there, you've just seen. And it's hitting the aerial. I can hear the rain more on the big antenna than I can on the little antenna. I get less noise on the little antenna with the older radios. Now work that out. I know you're all going to go, oh, should we run into aerials? I don't care. I love this. This is brilliant. And who is it? It's the DX Commander and the Moa Junkie or whoever he is. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. This stuff is a science. And if you don't start plugging stuff in and seeing if it works, you're never ever going to get anywhere. So here you go. There's my little doofoid of inspiration for you today, okay? 2 antennas, split, they are not connected at all apart from via this box, which I get to choose which side I'm doing, alright? Please subscribe. More big things coming to the channel. I will get more in depth if I can. You know, SWR readings, all that sort of stuff. If you want to know how to do that, how I've wired the car up with a Sirio 5000, let me know, okay? 73s, catch you on the next one. Thanks very much, people.
Right, go ahead, mate.
Right, so at the moment I'm on the Antron, okay, which is on the corner of the building, no more than 8 foot off the floor, running that tiny little coax to get some Amazon. Let me switch over then.
Yeah.
So now I'm on a Sirio Tornado 27, running RG213, which is like thick as a dog's dick, and it didn't make any difference whatsoever.